Hello, I'm Mara DiCarlo, health, life, and business alchemist. I'm also the founder of the International Parenting and Health Institute and Mara DiCarlo Enterprises. Today, I want to talk about clearing mental and energetic blocks for your business. We have thousands upon thousands of thoughts each day. It is estimated anywhere between 6,000 up to 70,000, somewhere in between. You can find a number of sources that will give you a few numbers, but pretty much those are the numbers you'll see out there. But the point is that there are thousands of thoughts that we think every day. When we are struggling a lot of times, we may be unaware of the kinds of thoughts that keep repeating over and over and over again that are creating a huge block for us. So, one of the first things that we must do if we want to begin understanding how to clear any mental or energetic blocks is to become aware of our thoughts. This is not about controlling our thoughts or judging our thoughts. Okay? It's realizing that, somehow these thoughts have taken over us. We are not our thoughts. We can use thoughts to empower ourselves. We can use thoughts to benefit us and everyone around us and everything that we do. But most of us have allowed thoughts to run our lives, and most times subconsciously. So, how do we become aware of your thoughts? Well, it requires listening. And that listening means that we become more consciously aware. And we do that by creating a little bit of space. That space can look like doing a small breathing exercising, pausing, okay, being aware of our breath. And as we become aware of our breath and we pause, all right, in the day, even for a few minutes, could be anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, we start to see the thoughts that pass through us. Oh, wow, I'm criticizing myself right now. Or wow, look at that thought that has been limiting me and I wasn't aware of. What a lot of people do is that they attach the thought that they're having as a result of who they are. So let's just say someone has a thought of, oh, there is no way I'm going to make 50,000 this month for my business. That's like so out of my league. I'll be lucky if I make 2,000. Okay. So people automatically will assume most times that that thought is theirs. But what they don't understand is that those thoughts that are passing through them, okay, about, I'll be lucky if I make 2,000 and wow, 50,000, this month is out of my league, are thoughts that have been programmed and conditioned for a very, very long time. And you see the difference between those that do make 50,000 a month or 100,000 a month or more is that they don't allow any limiting thoughts to get in their way. When we connect with our passion, our drive, when we understand we're not our thoughts, then, a whole entire unlimited abundance is available to us. Taking some space to just be aware of your thoughts. And when you do become aware of your thoughts, understanding that those thoughts, majority of them are patterns, okay? And conditioning that have been, integrated into you for a very, very long time. And so when they happen, it's a matter of observing. As a result, letting the criticism release. There's no need to criticize for thoughts that you have been, unconsciously aware of for a very long time. And now that you're becoming aware of them, you're recognizing, wow, thank you. This is an opportunity for me now to have thoughts work for me. I can have thoughts work for me because for a long time, thoughts have been taking over me. Taking space does not have to be extreme. I do what is called daily pauses. And then I've been integrating them in my life for such a while now, a long, long time, that now it happens naturally. I don't have to think about it. I will just pause, right? When I start noticing I'm overwhelmed, when I start noticing something's a little bit, unbalanced, then it's just like it automatically happens where I take a step back and pause. But that's because I've been practicing this for a while. How do we begin then shifting thoughts? The moment a thought that comes in that is not serving you, we note it. Okay, this is a thought I've been having. And actually, it's been coming up because, as I said, I think the estimate is about 95% of our thoughts are the repetitive thoughts that happen every day. Okay, or over 90% of thoughts that we have every day are thoughts we had the previous day and they're just passed on. And I believe it's something like 85% of those thoughts are negative. That's huge. So think of it like a workout. All right. When you work out for the first time, it might feel a bit of a challenge, uncomfortable. It's like, oh, even holding, if you've never worked with weights before, working out 2-3 pound weights, holding them and doing a lot of repetitions may feel a lot. Or if you're running for the first time, might feel a lot just running 1 mile, okay, or even half a mile. But as you begin to adapt to that workout, you start to be able to take it on in and adapt to it, and you become stronger and you are able to then handle more, okay? And as a result, your body benefits, all right? Of course, if you're not overdoing it. So similarly, it happens with our thought process. It's like a workout. When we first encounter, and if we've never encountered our thoughts head on and we begin to evaluate them and take the space to do that, it may feel uncomfortable at first. You might find yourself going, ugh, and maybe overwhelmed with the amount of thoughts and the kind of thoughts that you're having. So when that begins to happen, just like you would with a workout, and you do as many reps as you can, and you can kind of tell, all right, this is the limit, and then you take a break. It's the same here. All right. And then every day, just like a disciplined workout, you go back at it. You take some space, you evaluate your thoughts, you start to notice what's working for you. And then you begin to ask yourself, what thoughts can I begin introducing that will serve me? This is a process of tremendous compassion and forgiveness, and understanding that, as I begin to welcome an evaluation of myself and my thoughts, this is not about taking an opportunity to criticize or judge myself for all the thoughts I've had up until this point, or my family, my mom or my dad or my upbringing conditioned me to think this way. How could they, right? So this is not about blaming other people or blaming yourself or coming to a space of criticism and judgment. It's just about understanding that this is part of human evolution. We are all in this thought process, and all of us are going through this. And so the only difference is that some of us have begun to understand that, thoughts don't have to rule me. I don't need to be a slave to my thoughts. It's the other way around. I can use thoughts to benefit me. And when I begin to have a daily practice that I integrate into my life that involves evaluating my thoughts, that includes breath work and movement, nutrition, and sleep, all of these are going to benefit supporting me. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to be able to master thoughts working for you. And it's a step-by-step process. It's a journey, right? We don't climb a mountain by just leaping from the bottom to the top. We take steps along the way. And as we take a step along the way and we climb and climb and climb, we're getting closer, right? It's a continuous expansion, a continuous growth that's never ending. So this is not about perfection or being perfect. Oh, I have to have the perfect nutrition and the perfect sleep and, the perfect feelings or thoughts. The opposite. It's, look, I'm going to begin understanding who I am, what this body's encompassing inside and outside, how I've been influenced within and without. And when you begin to go with this process, then you will begin to awaken to how you operate and how you function. And it's a beautiful thing. And you'll start to notice, oh, this works well for me. Oh, that doesn't work well for me. Okay, what changes can I make that will work well for me? But when we begin to resist, oh, I got so angry or jealous of that person, when we begin to resist natural human emotions, beat ourselves up for certain thoughts, when we begin to beat ourselves up for something we ate, or that we didn't get enough sleep last night, right? When that criticism, judgment, or fear comes in, then we start to limit the process of growth. So we face head on our humanness. We face head on all of the things that, have shaped and molded us up until this point. And we welcome getting to know them so that we can then have compassion, forgiveness, and understand, hey, being human is a beautiful thing. It's like being a child again. Children, that's how they learn. They go through a variety of, different discoveries and curiosities, and they learn, oh, this works. Oh, this doesn't work. And then at some point, it stagnates. There are a few who it doesn't for, and they continue on like that. But for a majority, they reach a point where it all stagnates, and then it's like, oh, comes to a full stop, and no more are we going to be open and curious and investigate and not be afraid of making mistakes. It's like, oh, we got to make sure everything is perfect now. We're doing everything right and according to other people's expectations, whether they're in our family or our job or society, right? And then all of a sudden there's this huge block and we begin to limit ourselves. And that stops the process of growth. So, you are your business. Your business thrives when you thrive. And the best way to begin clearing any mental or energetic blocks for your business begins with clearing those that exist for yourself. I hope this helped. Please feel free to leave comments below or any questions. I will definitely be sharing more and giving more tips and strategies. Thank you.